We are in map number 1. It will be Galactic Process. This is the semi-final of the Easy Visualize in-house tournament. Live and in color from Korea. And our player right here spawning to the bottom left. This is our green Protoss player. This is POX. And in game he's called Hot Sauce. Already being scouted right here by the player spawning to the top right hand side of the map. He's the blue Terran player and his name is Nomade. This is a scout, there's a marine. So yeah, he's just going from one marine into the reactor right here and is adding up the command center. And on the other side we have POX as well going for the Nexus. No shenanigans going on right here. Yeah, the adept shading in, forcing the Marines to go away and not letting the shade end at all. Starport on the way. Will we have a swap or not? No, it seems like he's going for the tanks and then a medivac will be built, or maybe even a reactor beforehand. Blink is on the way for POX though, so maybe we will see some shenanigans going on. We see the Robo as well. Most likely the first one, or the first unit coming out of there will be an observer. So yeah, there is the possibility of going back and forth between those two locations right here. And also to blink up this area. So let's see how he decides to use all of his Blink Stalkers then. But for now he's going for a third base. While we see Nomade actually coming across the map with some of his units. And POX is kind of fighting uphill there, so not the best positions for the Protoss. Another pylon over here. We have one photon overcharge available at the moment. So it will somehow depend on how long he can delay the Marines. Oh, he actually is not able to get one of those Marines. Photon overcharge being activated, but he's not getting in with the Stalkers from the backside. So this photon overcharge is pretty much wasted there. Nomade losing a Marine that was unnecessary, I think. But yeah, we have the Marauder, the Marines doing some damage. We have the tank evac there. So the Stalkers are going over to defend the expansion now. Both players having a pretty similar army with the model in there. I think POX is pretty safe against the tank as well, so that should be enough. Both players having their third base almost up. Like Nomades is close to finishing. Oh, gets the Cyclone, but yeah, will not get the medivac there. Yeah, what else might we expect? These rocks, I think I never saw these rocks really getting taken out in TVP or from Terran or Protoss at all. Because most of the time Terran or Protoss are trying to rely on drops on one side and then try to get out without being followed and stuff. So mostly these rocks only being opened by Zergs. Oh, down goes the medivac. There we go. And yeah, we have the Liberator on the way. 3 Stalkers being warped into the main base. And we have the Resonating Glaives +1 attack also being researched now for POX, and yeah, he takes out the Liberator before it's able to siege, so that one is taken out of the equation as well. And yeah, POX putting himself in a good position, having 65 workers over 50 from Nomade. Army supply kind of equal, but yeah, also slightly favoring the Protoss here. I think we should see 2 more barracks being added soon, since we have the 3rd base. You need more barracks, Mr. Nomade, I think. And yeah, we have the drop on the right hand side. You could have seen it lifting the units in the base, but yeah, it has been scouted by the adept that was there in the watchtower. So he knows about the drop, and he also has some observers out on the map. Oh, this actually is a shade. One drop on the left hand side as well, so just 2 Widow, one Widow Mine, 2 Marines in there, but could deal some damage with the Widow Mine taking a shot and damaging some of the workers, and then maybe the Marines taking out some of the weakened workers as well. That's yeah, kind of like this Zerg thing where you put 3 Banelings into an Overlord and then just yeah, drop them and have 2 more Zerglings in there to... Oh, Widow Mine takes out a Stalker. Yeah, to have 2 Zerglings there to be more effective, because some of the workers might be pretty low, so they can be taken out easily by 2 more Zerglings. Then it's more effective to take 2 more Zerglings than the 4th Baneling into there, it seems like. Yeah, so he's not taking out the rocks completely. Oh, he lets them finish, and there's no reaction by Nomade. Oh boy. Because there is another round of adepts. So yeah, POX doing a lot of damage. That's what you want to have. Oh, the Protoss, you love your little adept buddies. And yeah, as well as the second base has some adepts in there. Oh, and he's even shading to the main base. We'll let them finish. 3 adepts survive over here. And oh boy, I'll wait till those adepts are dead, and then I'll show you the units killed count. Nomade down to 27 workers now. 40 workers killed by POX. Oh boy, that's a pretty big number. And yeah, you can see there's another round of weaponed adepts over here. We have a sensor tower, and POX is also taking out the rocks now, so he's able to move in more freely. Those adepts are getting finished actually. Widow Mines, they are taking care of that one. Oh, we have some disruptors. Oh boy, okay, shots right there. Oh, that disruptor took out everything. Oh man, GG being called by Nomade. And yeah, POX takes game number 1 with this small little fight here. And welcome back everybody. It's time for map number 2. And yeah, to the top left hand side of Frozen Temple we can see our green Protoss. This is POX. Going for the gateway expansion, pretty usual. Bottom right we can see the blue Terran. This is Nomade. Going for the Reaper. and then adding the command center. So also pretty standard. And then let's see what the Reaper is going to do. Let's just follow our little buddy with the flames on their back. Nexus finishes, we have one adept right there. Is it the only one? Yeah, he only has one adept. And will not get the Reaper. I would have been surprised about that. Pretty much, to be honest. Now we're going for the quick third command center, so we don't have to suggest big aggression on from the Terran here. Come on, build your starport. Do it, do it. More minerals for you guys. Okay, adding the tech lab first. But no starport. What is he going for, man? Yes, there we go. On the other side, we already have the Twilight Council finished and Resonating Glaives on the way, as well as the robotics finishing now. And yeah, there's the War Prism, so adept pressure it will be. Oh boy. Yeah, the Reaper goes down finally, but yeah, getting the scouting information was the thing he wants to go for. Oh, and a gateway explosion over here. 5 gateways being added. 6 gateways. Oh boy. So he's up to 7 gateways on 2 bases. Let's just do this. The War Prism on its way. Going over to the main base. Most likely, I don't know, waiting here or at the bottom to warp in some more units. And yeah, take some adepts with him to the main base. Just one for now. And for adepts, it is right here. We have 2 adepts at the front. We also have his second War Prism again by POX. So he's going for the double aggression again, like a kind of similar build like he did before. And yeah, he might just attack into the front, or might try to force some of the Marines to go away. Yeah, we have the next weapon over here, but there's no way to actually get in here since this is closed. Yeah, so what does he want to go for? Yeah, drops some of the adepts, but yeah, he actually is trying to micro the adepts while being in range of the turret. That's pretty risky, but he's doing a good job so far. Actually, yeah, forcing repositioning of the tanks over and over again. At the same time, now he's going into the main base again with, or into the main base as well, with having the adepts being there and warped in. So multi-prom aggression, and he's shading over to the expansion as well, cancelling those and just going to the mineral line, taking out lots of workers, but he's focusing on the bunker, which is getting repaired. But the number of adepts is pretty solid here. He's shading forward. Should maybe split those to get both tanks, or to try to reach both tanks or take out both tanks, since we have the medivac right there who's able to yeah, transfer over the tanks wherever he wants to go. So yeah, I think POX would have expected to get more out of this. He's taking out a depot now, so he can go to the expansion again. So this might get some value out of this as well. And we see 2 war prisons being there. But it looks like this aggression is over for now. And we find POX with 40 over 30 workers and Nomade with 44 over 16. And we just had something happening, wasn't there? Like a follower or whatever? No follower? Ah, okay. The Scripton. Thanks for the host, man. And welcome to all of your viewers. If you stay, that's pretty awesome. At the moment I'm casting an easy visualize in-house tournament. As you can see in StarCraft 2. The guys are over in Korea. And yeah, doing a little bit of practice there. And yeah, this is the playoffs. We had a group stage yesterday. 8 players are there today. And yeah, we're in the game of POX versus Nomade. POX trying to pressure all the time. And it's going for a 3rd base behind this now. So yeah, the thing is, we have the 3rd base of Nomade still being there. He has the constant pressure of POX with, does he have 2 war prisons? No, 1 war prison died, so he has 1 war prison left. But the army of Nomade actually is pretty big, more than 60 supplies, so he's doubling what POX has at home. So by just walking out now, he could easily take out the 3rd base, I think, and it looks like that's exactly what he plans to do, and he's flying over his command center at the same time. He's setting his waypoints to go to his reinforcements to stay at the main base, which means, yeah, he's not committing too much. So, yeah, he will, I think he should just take out the 3rd base and maybe leave again. Depending on how good of an engagement he can get with the tanks right there. I mean, we have 3 models in there, which is pretty nice for the Protoss. And yeah, those adepts, will he let them finish? Yes, it seems like. Yeah, and he's blinking forward, taking out one of the tanks. Second one already been taken out beforehand, and he actually takes out everything on the ground there. Will take another blink forward, I think. Yeah, takes out the medevac, good job there. Lost his nexus, but yeah, is able to replace it. Lost some workers as well, but not that many. If we watch the workers killed count, yeah, it has been 2. And Hot Sauce in the process, or POX in the process of his attacks, took out 18. And yeah, the difference in workers at the moment is 16, so exactly the difference in workers taking out by the players. Yeah, Templars Archive being on the way for POX. Question is, does he want to go for Storms or just Archons? I would really like to see Storms. Yeah, that's been taken out. Small little harassment. And did the War Prison go down? Yeah, at least has 1 more War Prison. It's right here on the right hand side. And yeah, maybe going for some weapons soon. Workers at long distance mining at the moment. We have the Templars not being an Archon, and we also have Storm in the production tab. And we might see a Nexus soon if the Marine weren't there. Yeah, one adept coming in. But will he get the probe? Oh, this Marine, he's such a hero, man. Gets a kill at least, and dies in honor. And we have another drop to the main base by POX. Still the War Prism is in the back, and he He's able to see that, isn't he? Yeah, there's a scan now, man. I was just wondering, what? I mean, on the minimap, this is not really that good to see. Like, if you have all this red stuff, then maybe the red dot at the bottom right is not that good to see. But, I mean, he's taking out all of his army, and okay, now he's taking some units to secure the back of his bases, and also is adding a turret here. In the meantime, POX going for his 4th base, having some long distance mining there already, is at 68 workers over 46. So yeah, how many Templars do we have? 5. This means stormy weather incoming. And do we see some ghosts? Not yet, no Ghost Academy on the field. We have 2 Vikings being added. Against what? I mean, another Warp Prism? Okay, but do you really want to add Vikings to your army against the Warp Prism? I mean, obviously you can, and taking out the Warp Prism is good, but the Protoss would just go back or engage into your face and maybe crush you. Really like the decision to go for Liberators there more. But yeah, we have POX going to force an attack from the bottom left into the 3rd of Nomade. And he might just go for the command center and go back out again. I mean, there's no reaction of Nomade. Man, he's not doing anything. And actually, POX is behind in terms of army supply. He has Templars with his army, so some storms might change the battle pretty fast right there. And there are some adepts again. Man, he's just annoying with these adepts. It's always 2 adepts being there. Blink forward, takes out 1 Liberator, takes out the 2nd Liberator. Nice storms going down, meeting all of the army of the Terran player. Oh boy, and there's still some storms available. I mean, the tanks are not going to do anything after all the bio has burned down. And yeah, GG has been called. Nomade leaves the game, and POX takes game number 2 as well and advances to the winner bracket final.